So I had just got done with the sneak peek #1 video, and I was popping back on to do a second video, and sure enough, we got the sneak peek #2 coming at you. So I figured I just combine it with the video that I already had planned on doing, because there's not much to say about it. Actually, I'm pretty stoked about it. I think a lot of people have wanted this guy to get some treatment, and it looks like he's definitely going to get some treatment. So let's dive into it. So February update, sneak peek #2. Greetings, Agent. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. According to the information we received from the last encounter with Deadpool, the mutants of Krakoa are ready to join the battle with even more power. We were able to find this mutant showing off his hand at tricks. Looks like he's a magician, or he's the showman, as he's quite the showman. Sure enough, he's ready to claim victory in the game using his trademark weapons, which looks like a playing card. Is it a playing card? I think not. And it says Mon Ami, which actually means my friend in French. And I'm going to pull up something else in just a second here. So what do we have here? We have, okay, and it says your favorite friend will soon arrive to help our agents. So what do we have here? We have an ace. We have an ace of crystals. I think it's supposed to be ace of diamonds, right? Ace of diamonds, and it looks like, it appears to be glowing, and it looks like it has a Mandalay gem fragment on it, right? Or it could be interpreted as an Emkron crystal. Both would probably be accurate. Maybe it's a Emkron awakening crystal. Maybe a new material. I'm just kidding. I don't think it is. I really hope that it's not a new material. As we haven't seen, okay, we have Raven. Raven's an awakened mutant, right? And it was the same materials used for her. In terms of awakening her. Obviously, you ranked her up with, feathers and gems. I was actually just talking about this in the last video, about how I'm not even playing the missions to acquire the feathers or Emkron crystals. I just stopped because I just got all the mutants done. But it looks like Gambit, our friend Gambit, is getting an awakening skill, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I have I think I have like 500 of his bios, because he's probably going to get a uniform. At least I would hope to God they give this guy a uniform, and not just an awakening skill. Although, he's not that bad, right now. But to be a competitor in the game right now, at least somebody you could use, especially for Null, right? He's going to need a uniform. So let's fingers crossed he gets a uniform. So yeah, let me show you what else I got for you. So here on Marvel's fandom, we have Gambit, or Remy LeBeau. That is his actual name, Remy LeBeau. And forgive me, anyone French, if you say I'm pronouncing it wrong. So look at this guy, right? He's got the ace of spades there. So they just kind of swap that around. They give him a different playing card than what's appeared here. He uses them all 52. He might even have an extra deck in his back pocket. But one of his trademark phrases, he says "Mon Ami." So admit it, Mon Ami, my friend. We actually make a pretty good team when we ain't trying to kill each other. Gambit. So it's definitely Gambit, which I'm pretty stoked about. I like that. This guy needs some love. He was one of my favorite Marvel characters growing up. I had a bunch of Gambit stuff, so I'm cool with that. All right, so moving on to the rest of the video. I'm gonna try my darndest to keep this one on the shorter side. And today's video is I'm gonna show you my. So I did a stage 27. I did this one today actually. With Sharon Rogers. I did 27 with Sharon Rogers, but she can go much higher solo. You'll see how much time I actually have left. So she's like, for those who haven't done the epic quest for Moonstone, who don't have her, I think she's your closest thing to like a free-to-play Moonstone. Okay, but before we jump into that, I have some comments that I want to shed some light on. So I'm gonna pull these up here. Let's get into this. All right, from VD something gamer. You know who you are. How is your Odin and Tunes? How is your Odin and Tunes are doing doing that much damage because of Pierce? Because of Pierce? Question mark. Yeah, it's because of Pierce, because of their build, because of just because of the attack that I have on my cards. Like, so here, if we go to my Odin, I mean this man he's pretty stacked. 18 Odin's Blessings, fully awakened ISO 8 set. You know, he's got a rage, although we're finding that rage, you know, with Pierce on cards isn't as effective. So I mean, if this guy did elemental damage, I could only imagine, like, you know, because if you didn't see my Ghost Rider, you know, Judgment versus Rage video, you know, we established that Judgment actually does better for Rage with Pierce on your cards against KNULL. And then if we go look at my cards, so yeah, I have 19% Pierce now. I don't think I had that much in the video that you commented on. But I have 141.8 energy attack, right? And then I have like 5% less physical attack. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason for that. So yeah, it's not just the cards and stuff. The build matters. The build matters a lot. Trust me on that. Okay, next comment from GT Butt. GT, what is better? Rolling for the best possible stats or crafting them if they land on 6 or 7 quality? That all depends. Okay, I'm going to point you in the direction of my card crafting video. That was maybe done like a week ago. Watch that. I go into some pretty good detail about, you know, how you can go either way on that. It all depends on what card it is, what the fixed stats are. And like, say you get a 6 quality with like one, say a Guardian of the Galaxy card. You have max HP and all attack as a fixed stats, and then you have 2 available for the non-fixed stats, and you get like, you know, 6 quality with one of the attack stats. I think you can go ahead and start crafting that. You know, depending on where your account's at, you know, depending on what VIP you are, how many P cards you have, you know, in general. So there's some things at play there, but watch that video and that'll give you a better idea. All right, next, this is from VNat. Thanks for the insight, man. So he's commenting on the Ghost Rider video, the one I just did a couple videos ago. Thanks for the insight, man. This was accusation that was bugging me for a while, but I am sure Reforged Rage is going to fix this. Yeah, I have to imagine that they're going to be introducing Reforged other CTPs too, or maybe even a whole new, you know, a brand new CTP. They're going to do something, because, you know, KNULL is very difficult, and you need everything that Marvel Future Fight offers. You need all that stuff plus more in your arsenal, in your backpack, in order to defeat this guy at high levels. Trust me when I tell you. Especially if you can't use Moonstone. So, and that's coming up. And that's coming up. 40 to 45 is agility. That's why in the last video I said I'm predicting that Deadpool is going to get the agility tag. Watch. All right. Next up. This is from Mustafa Ehab. LOL. Imagine if there's a character hitting harder with an Obelisk than Rage. That would be nuts. Maybe you can try that out and see how far Obelisks are behind in your next comparison video before putting the energy. Yeah, I'll do this. I actually have some 200 proc Obelisks that have like bad, you know, other stats on it, which I could just throw on a character, and then, you know, I really wouldn't feel that bad, you know, just destroying the thing. So give me some suggestions on who could work for that. I already did Moon Knight. I would do Moon Knight. I already did him though. He's pretty much squared away. So give me some suggestions on some other characters that you think that could actually work on. Okay, just for you guys who want the shorter videos, and we're going to try this. We're going to try to keep the videos on the shorter side. I actually had a bunch more comments and even a roast recorded, and I just cut it right out. Cut it right out for you guys. All right, so I want to show you this. I want to show you my build and my cards before I start this run. So, you know, for those who are new to the channel, can understand why I'm able to clear this stage at the pace that I'm able to clear it at. Okay, so my Sharon Rogers, she's rocking 64,000 energy attack. She has 14 Odin's Blessings. You know, type 3 rank enhancement. I don't know how much that really applies to World Boss, but there it is. fully awakened ISO 8, and she has an energy with beatdown. Now, I do feel like an energy with all attack, or a forge energy with all attack, would be better than with beatdown for those who actually have forged energies. And the reason, because one of the main reasons, because on her tier 3, you'll notice in the run, the damage starts happening, right? Because you have that delayed effect. It actually starts happening after the pierce on the beatdown has already gone away. Because as soon as you have that bar filled up, the first skill that you hit, so as soon as you hit the third skill, that timer starts ticking. And by the time, like, you know, she gets up in the air and you know, she strikes her spear down, and you see all that big energy blast, the timer, it's already gone. So that's one of the reasons why I think all attack would actually work better for her. Okay, now onto my cards. Now, I did this run today, although I do have other runs that are recorded before I did my card crafting that I'll be playing, like I think my stage 33 and 34, that I'll be putting that video up in the next couple days or so. But for this video in particular, I have 141.8 energy attack and 19% pierce damage. So there that is. Okay, let's get on to playing this run. Yeah, so I actually recorded this today when I was doing my runs. And as a matter of fact, so I plan on putting up, I'm going to try combining them into like 2 runs, right? So the idea is I'm going to try to like document, you know, all my KNULL runs going up to 29, and I'll play them all for you guys. And I have, I think, 33 and 34 I'm going to try to combine in one video, and then 35 and 36. And that one's interesting because the team actually changes, right? It goes from blast to villain. So it changes a little bit. All right, so here, let's get into this run, and you'll see, so this is 27. I use Sharon Rogers for the damage dealer, Wanda lead, and Valkyrie for support. And I basically use Sharon for the whole run and notification. So you see I got hit by that purple. It's kind of hard. It's kind of tricky to actually like orient like your play style like around that to try to get hit by that. Like you got to hit the 3 before while KNULL's in your targeting range, and then you got to get blasted back and then run into that. On your way back to KNULL, right? And what I notice is if you hit the tier 3 and it doesn't go into the animation, it's not a complete waste. You still get some buff from it and some damage. But she's killing it. She's killing stage 27. And you'll see how much time I have left. I could actually go a bit higher. And this wasn't like a perfect run by any means. You know, I mean, I feel like I would be there forever playing if I tried to get like the perfect run recorded. But yeah, you obviously, the accumulation is so important with her. But as you can see, like, I mean, she's doing really good. See, I couldn't hit that on the way back there because I didn't hit the 3 beforehand, and I would have just got stunned, and it wouldn't have been good. So anytime you can accumulate damage, like right there, yep, I get hit by the wonker. If that's what they're called big wonkas. So I think I didn't do it in this one, but I tried to hit 3 before he jumps. That seems to work out pretty well, actually. So when he slams on you, you accumulate all that damage, and then you hit 5 and go into the tier 3. So had I done that, I would have pushed him down to the next phase there. I would have pushed him right down with that tier 3. But, you know, it's all good. Like I said, you know, not trying to get the perfect run, but I just, you know, I want to show you guys that, like, she's really good. Oh, and I swapped energy. She has beatdown on her, but I really think that she would be better with an all-attack energy. So, you know, so what that means is a regular energy, because I had rage on her. I mean, look at that. Almost pushed him right down to the next phase right there, but I think I do right here. Yep. One thing, though, is you want to try to have that tier 3 ready, because had I not done that one rotation to be able to get the tier 3 on the very next rotation, oh yeah, and Valkyrie can attack during this period here. I should have switched a little bit sooner to attack, but she dies. You might want to stay in the animation, in the awaken animation. So yeah, as you can see on this next rotation, because I have tier 3, I'm able to push him down. But if I didn't have that on that next rotation, I wouldn't have been able to, because you can't. There's nothing to accumulate damage from. At least I don't think there is. At least I don't think I've ever been able to. So there's the run. Yeah, my conquer level's 36, almost 37 now. I think it's 37 now, because that was, I think, the second run I did, and so I did the 3 others after that. So yeah, it's definitely after 37 now. But yeah, if you know, if you can't afford the Epic Quest pack right now for Moonstone, Sharon Rogers is going to she should be able to take you, and she's a little tricky to play. She's a lot trickier than Moonstone, because her damage accumulation is based on damage received and not damage dealt, right? So but you know, and practice makes proficiency, right? People say practice makes perfect, but there's nothing in life is perfect. So practice makes proficiency. You know, just keep in mind about those purple circles. If you hit the 3, you get pushed back, and then just, somebody pointed that out to me. Somebody in the comments actually pointed that out to me. So shout out to you. But yeah, any chance you can get to accumulate that damage and put an energy on her. She might even be able to work with a proc. But energy preferred. All right, guys, there it is. There's the video. This one, I know it's on the shorter side. It's not 30 minutes. It's not 40 minutes. So hope you enjoyed it. I'm excited for the update. Gambit getting Awakening. That's all right by me. Because like I said, I got like 500 of his bios. I don't know. Is it worth it to get a selector to well, we don't even know if he's getting a uniform. We're hoping. We would assume so. But in any case, guys, you guys have a good one. You stay tuned. You stay breezy. But most of all, you stay safe out there. Peace.